is for the ones who care.
What's going on, people? Welcome to another video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching 90 more, back again with breaking news for that ass. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. For now though, let's get down to business because there is breaking news for that ass. It would appear that after yesterday's incredibly successful launch of the "We Care, Do You" slogan, the statement put out by fans groups, which was picked up worldwide, you can see being talked about by Sky Sports in England, by the Times, by the New York Times, by BBC Sport. It was all over the place. It had really good traction, was trending round the world, and it would appear that Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke, who were both present at yesterday's game against the Colorado Rapids, have actually responded. Apparently a video has gone up. I haven't watched it. I've only just got back, but this is breaking news for that ass. So we're going to see exactly what they've said, and we're going to respond to it. If you have missed the statement itself, there's a video, link in the description box below, or there's a tweet, link in the description box below. You can go and check it out there. You don't have to agree with everything in the statement. It's just the sentiment behind it. We want to see some kind of response, and apparently today there has been a response. So I'm going to be measured, I'm going to be calm, collected. We're going to take it in together, and we're going to see exactly what's been said. Arsenal Football Club tweeting, beautiful, confident after that 3-0 win against Colorado Rapids C team. We sat down with Josh Kroenke during Arsenal in USA. Watch our exclusive interview. Our ambitions are silverware and trophies. Okay. Nice to see "We Care, Do You" in the comments. Make sure that you keep responding to every Arsenal post using the hashtag "We Care, Do You." Do not let this go away. We will not let them forget about this, even if they do start popping up a couple frauds. I am quite excited because, you know, why is that trending thing in the way? Go away. We have been waiting for transparency. We've been asking to be, you know, included and told what's going on, the direction. We want to know more. And it's good to hear, or it will be good to hear, exactly what he's got to say. Obviously, he's kind of been left in charge by his dad, who clearly doesn't really give a damn. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into it.
Well, Josh, Arsenal in Denver for the first time ever. How good does that make you feel?
How good does it make me feel? I mean, it's incredibly exciting. You know, we've been working on doing an event like this for a few years now, and to finally have it coming to fruition is a wonderful thing. Traveled here from Los Angeles with the players and staff this morning. I could see the excitement on their faces, and I know as an organization we're really excited to be hosting them here in Denver.
Let's talk about your role with Arsenal. How would you clarify that role?
I'd clarify, I mean, I'm the vice chairman of Kroenke Sports and Entertainment, and Kroenke Sports and Entertainment is the owner, I guess, as you would call it, of Arsenal Football Club. I would not call us an owner. I would say that we're custodians of the club. I think that...
Okay, so first things first, right? This guy's a PR merchant. He's a spin merchant, and he's going to be very good. Gift of the gab. He's definitely saying all the right things so far. This in itself I see as quite clever. Off the pitch, fans have never felt more marginalised, less listened to or valued. This was sadly illustrated when Kroenke forcibly bought out the last remaining supporter shareholders without even a word of appreciation for their custodianship role in the club. This is a direct response. Let's let him continue.
In an ownership position, you have to be cognizant of the values and traditions of the club, and we want to be custodians of those as we move forward. You know, whenever
you think you're clever, didn't you? You think you're clever. This is scripted, pre-scripted, pre-rehearsed. Training has been done. PR merchant, spin merchant. They do own the club. That's exactly what they are. They're the owners. But he's talking about custodians because he wants us to feel like they're not too different from us or they're still relatable. That's fine. Let's listen on.
You have to be cognizant of the values and traditions of the club, and we want to be custodians of those as we move forward.
I wasn't really a fan of the way they changed the word cognizant to aware. Like, we're too stupid to understand what the word cognizant means, but whatever.
I speak on behalf of my family and my father.
When it comes to sports, what are your values, Josh? What do you stand for?
I think that sport in its own stands for competition. It stands for respect, and it stands...
I'm sorry, I'm not being funny, right? And I will be positive because I have no reason not to believe Josh. I've never heard him speak before, but I've got I've got no reason not to believe him. My thing is that nothing's really changed since 2011, but the thing is they only got control of the club recently, so it's quite possible that all these changes happening, things could be going on behind the scenes. This is a well-rehearsed, well-prescripted, probably reading off a teleprompter or at least looking down at notes type of thing.
Different things that can be attributed throughout the rest of your life. Teamwork, honor.
Teamwork, honour and integrity. Beautiful. Arsenal morals. Morals FC.
But for us, it's mostly about winning.
Oh, is it?
You know, there's a lot of...
Do you see what I mean? For us, it's mostly about winning. Hang on. Is it though? Is it really? Is it really? If it was mostly about winning and you were really ruthless, you would have sacked Emery already. But obviously, it doesn't work like that. If it was really about winning and they were really being ruthless, would we be in this situation? Would we have been in this situation for so long?
But nothing takes away or equals the feeling of winning.
And that, of course, ties into your ambition for the club. Where do you want this club to be?
I mean, our ambitions are silverware, silverware and trophies. I think that anything short of that is...
Okay, I mean, I've heard all this before. I've heard all this before so many times. Our ambitions are silverware and trophies. What is he meant to say? Our ambitions are fucking sixth. No, our ambitions are not even top four. You can't say that. He's not an idiot. He's been well trained, this guy, I'm telling you.
It's not a success. There's certain things that you have to do to lay foundations to achieve those goals, and I think that we've done that over the past 12 to 14 months. From our coaching staff to our management, there have been significant...
Okay, so these are the guys in charge of Arsenal now. Obviously, we've got the new technical director or director of football in Edu, and you've got the two accountants, Raul and Vinay. Everybody's saying the right things. They're saying the right things. Listen, all I know is that a lot's being said, not a lot's being done. And I know there's changes. Maybe they've needed to wait for this guy to get on board, so I'm not going to lose my nut. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm still going to be supportive. I'm still buying into the dream a little bit. But I tell you what, I'm sick of waiting because I've heard all this before.
And I'm really excited that to let those foundations continue to grow and take shape to build a successful future for Arsenal.
And the club has changed, of course, in the last 14 months. You brought some key people back in.
Yes, you know, starting down at our academy, I think you have Per Mertesacker. And then, you know, most recently we appointed Edu. We have
Edu? Hold on.
Not only
Wait,
that,
what?
We have a man who has Arsenal DNA.
Hold on a second. Wait.
And then, you know, most recently we appointed Edu.
Edu? We appointed Edu? Who the fuck is Edu? Wait. Hold on. Have I just got his name wrong for the last fucking 15 years, or is this just a joke? What? Edu? Okay.
We're really excited to be involved with the club and continue to drive it forward.
Whoa,
When it comes to sport-
continue to drive it forward. Bro, we've been going sideways for a hell of a while. I mean, that's a bit laughable.
The Premier League, as you
Okay.
know, is so competitive, perhaps more so than it's ever been. How do we win?
How do we win the league?
It's a daily approach. There are no shortcuts.
That's not
as
true.
much as we would love to say that we'll be competing for the top trophies tomorrow, we know that's not the case, and we know that we have to get to work on that. And that's a daily approach to the little things from the top of the staff, myself, on down. We understand that there's a daily approach and a daily requirement of detail that goes into the overall approach to building the club back to where it needs to be. And you can't miss any of those details, and you can't skip any days of work.
Last season, so many positives. We came so close.
I'm sorry, what does that even mean? You can't skip any days of work. It's going to be really hard, but we got to pay attention to the details. Okay, all right,
Just
whatever.
about
To travel all the way to Baku to ultimately fall short of our goal of winning a trophy last year.
Right.
And not only that, winning the Europa League, which would have been our first European trophy in quite a long time at our club. It was very hard. I was there. I was there on the pitch. I was there with our players, with our staff. I was there on the podium handing out our second place medals after the match. I could see the frustration. I could see the despair. And I felt that. I understand that. I was living in the moment with them.
He's very keen to let you know that he was there. Very, very keen.
Proud to say that I think there's a true resolve behind the scenes to never feel that again at the club while we're together. I think.
Okay, while we're together. That gives me hope. While we're together means that it may not be forever. There's hope.
A lot of hard work, and to understand the mentality that Edu is trying to bring back to us from his invincible days. Not everybody might be ready for that type of work that lies ahead, and so we're going to be talking.
We're going to be talking, communicating, and having honest dialogue. That's a lot of talking. So it's going to be heads rolling, right? There are still more changes to be made, but what this sounds like to me is that he's just realised there's a problem. This has been going on for 10 years.
Communicating and having honest dialogue about how we're going to go about our process to achieve those ultimate goals of winning that silverware that we know we need.
There is skepticism out there. What do you say to those skeptics and to all of our fans?
To all of our fans, I say thank you. Without their support, we wouldn't have a club.
Okay.
We need their support to be able to go out and do what we do. I think that there's always going to be challenges in everything that we do as a club, whether we're having the ultimate success on the pitch or we're not. But we need to understand that we are a group together and we all have the same interests. And we're really excited about the challenges that lie ahead. We're not going to shy away from them.
He's great at this. He's great. He's saying all the right stuff. He's saying all the right stuff. You know, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're looking forward to doing this. We can't wait to do that. Okay, all right.
We're right in the middle of a transfer window, of course. The fans are hoping for signings. What would you say to them?
I would say that, be excited. I think that there's a few things that I know that our group is working on and a few things we hopefully have on the doorstep. Nothing's ever a done deal until it's a done deal, obviously. But we know we have key areas we want to address in our squad, both now and help us in the future.
Okay, both now and help us in the future. That is Saliba, surely. That is, we're buying for the future already. I mean, okay.
Football operations staff has a great grasp on that, and I've encouraged them to be as aggressive as possible.
I've encouraged them to be as aggressive as possible. Again, it sounds great, but we're not actually seeing much of this happening in action, are we?
This motto at Arsenal, victory through harmony. What does that motto mean to you?
We're talking about morals again.
But I think for me personally, what it means is an organizational harmony from top to bottom where everyone is pursuing the exact same goal. They might have different ideas about how we go about getting there, but that means we're having honest and open dialogue about our own thoughts and creating a harmony in the back office,
morals,
on the coaching staff and leading down to the pitch, where everybody's pulling in the same direction and they know exactly what we're trying to accomplish and when.
Okay, so that was Josh Kroenke discussing his sporting values and ambitions for Arsenal Football Club and talking about the changes that have taken place over the last 14 months. I mean, I've got to give him credit. That's the first thing, for actually responding. There is open dialogue now. This is a discussion of sort. You could hear him mentioning phrases that were included in the statement. However, on the flip side of that, it does sound like a bit of hot air. I think that he's ignored most of the points that were in the statement and he's focusing on what probably is the easiest thing to fix, and that's signings. I know that will make a lot of people happy. Getting new players is great. The quality or level of that player is another matter. And there are several other matters to deal with from the statement. As far as what's been said, it sounds so good and I want to believe it, but we've been sold hope so many times before. Let's not pretend that Gazidis wasn't great at this kind of spiel and selling us dreams of how we were going to be competing with the likes of Bayern Munich or other elite clubs within X amount of years. And while I credit him for responding, it is all good saying that you're very ambitious and going to do something, but unless you actually start doing it, then what does it mean? What I got from his interview was that he's still very new to this, but he can talk his way out of anything. He could talk his way out of absolutely anything. If this is the first of many conversations that I had, then I think that's great. But you want to see massive improvement still in fans not feeling marginalised from their own club. There's still a whole bunch that he hasn't even responded to. Empty seats, ticketing, atmosphere, safe standing, proof that the club is not being used as an investment vehicle. I could go on. He's touched on transfers and integrity and, he said a lot of the right things, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to completely rubbish him. And I do want to say thanks again for acknowledging the fans, because I do think that's important, and we're looking for transparency after so long of being in the dark. You know, when Vinay and Raul did their chat earlier, just before the Europa League final, they actually laughed at how the club had been handling the transfer window and said that they'd done all these things to put new people in place and had been speaking to people and getting things ready for about a year. So it's strange to me that they're saying all this now, or Josh is coming up and saying all this now, and we're still struggling to get deals over the line. Please entertain me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. For now though, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you're all well. I'll be back with another one as soon as possible, or when we get that breaking news for that ass. For now, I've been hughwizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.